Of course, it's only seconds before the stream starts that I remember I didn't turn OBS on. And there we go. Alright. Welcome aboard. You're watching GameCrossRoads. My name is Levi, and today we are back on the Tower SMP server. And today I'm just, I'm starting off the episode just trying something new in the villager room right now. I didn't like the look of having all these rails on the floor after I had all the villagers in, because this room is supposed to have chairs that all of the students are sitting in. But, of course, we don't have chairs in Minecraft, so we can't really put chairs in a spot and then tell the villagers to sit in them. So I thought maybe, what if I put, you know, fence gates around all the villagers? Not fence gates, these are trapdoors. What if I put trapdoors around all the villagers? Would that keep them in place? And so far, for this guy, it seems to be working. So, I think we're gonna leave him as our test case for today. And if he's still there in like an hour or two, we might change out the seats of all these guys with these birch trapdoor styled seats. Yeah. So, looks like it's working so far. If there was a way to get them to stand on something that turned off their like moving around AI, that would also work, but I don't know enough about Minecraft pathfinding to actually construct something like that. You might notice we do have a lot more villagers in here now. We have basically all of we have the minimum viable product for what we were wanting to enchant last episode. We've got Mending, we've got Protection 4, we've got Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, Looting 3, Power 5, Sharpness 5, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch, and Feather Falling. And honestly, that's the minimum. That's the minimum you need. You don't even technically need like Power 5. That's really an extra. And then Protection and Sharpness are really up to personal preference, but I prefer to be moderately covered in all scenarios instead of really covered in one scenario that I might not ever actually run into. So I prefer Protection. And I did, as you can see, by the purple coat, I did grab some swamp villagers and bring them over here. So we've got a couple of purple coats sitting in the classroom now as well. So yeah. Don't have all of the ones that I want. I still want to put 2 more in here, but I haven't figured out which enchantments yet. And I'm wondering if I should do Respiration and Aqua Affinity, because those are 2 useful building helmet enchantments that we don't have yet. Gotta set up an official shop with them. That might be an idea. Now that I have all these guys, setting up somewhere where I can trade enchanted books with other players for diamonds. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. I could set up a library next to the paint shop. I haven't been there recently. I should probably check on that, actually, now I think about it. So, yes, today we are going to be working on the last room that has not been carved out for this bunker. We only have one room that we haven't carved out yet, and that's what we're working on today. I'm gonna put this stuff in here because I don't need it for what I'm doing today. Also, welcome to the stream, DTFG and True. Good to see you guys here. At some point, I want to make this into a more medical space. There's enough, well, I think there's enough space beyond this wall, not beyond this wall, because what we're building today is going to be beyond this wall. But I think beyond this wall and this wall, there's enough space in the ground to fit an auto brewer. And I think that would be a great fit for the medical space to have some sort of auto brewer. But yes, today we are going to be working on this part of the base. Prospector's Luck, that's my digging pickaxe. So this part, in the original source, the source bunker that I'm making this bunker from, this is where the shooting range is, and we're going to have, well, and the quartermaster. The shooting range and the quartermaster are both through this door. So we're gonna dig out the shooting range, we're gonna dig out the quartermaster's hall, and then I'm gonna build a redstone circuit to give us a quartermaster that will have a rotating stock of goods depending on either the day or the amount of hours it's been. Haven't exactly decided just yet. I might put it on a daylight sensor, so like every day it swaps out the villager that is working as the quartermaster that day so that he can sell different things every day. We'll probably have a couple of Fletchers and maybe a enchanter or two so that you can get like power or multi-shot. That's the M word I was looking for. So yeah, so that'll probably be what we are up to today. But like I said, I should check on the shop, just make sure that everything's properly in stock. And if I'm just running over there quickly, I should just need my donkey, which I don't remember if they have a saddle on right now or if I put it in here somewhere. Well, if it wasn't there, it would have been one of those three. It's not there either. And it's not here either, so they probably have their saddle on already. Yeah, okay. Let's go check out the shop quickly before we get started today. Oh, right, and I did actually want to show you guys the... Did I set these up off stream? I think I set these up off stream. We finally have these two farms up and running. The sugarcane farm and the bamboo farm are finally up and running, as well as our kelp farm. Now, one thing is I have too much. I have too much of the resources from these, so I've just been throwing most of it into here, and I've, as you can see, turned off the bamboo farm for the time being because it was producing far too much bamboo for me to do anything with. So, yes, we now have all of those farms, and if we peek in here, as you can see, we have our 4 different shirt colors of villagers stocked up. We'll probably get to pick up some brown coat villagers and put them right there. I don't think we're gonna get Arctic villagers. We already have, or I guess tundra villagers. These are Arctic villagers. We already are gonna have like regular, like farmer villagers, like plains villagers, that's it. So they already have the brown coat, and the only difference between tundra and plains villagers is some white tufts on the shoulders when you actually start putting them into different occupations and outfits. So I'm not really gonna bother with getting those guys. They might have like a different hat, but not that really big of a difference to me. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, I finished the road. The road now connects all the way over there. I think there's still a gap in the sandy part. Yeah, there's still a gap in the sandy part. But the road does, you know, get most of the way to my base now, which is very nice. So it's definitely not a Fallout bunker. I never said it wasn't a Fallout bunker. All I said was your guesses were wrong. I never said that the universe you were guessing was wrong. I never said it was right either, but either between episodes or maybe either next episode. I gotta get the agricultural villagers skilled up to high level so that we can have some gold carrots lying around so we can start training up our horses to be faster. Because I did get DTFG his shulker box of red glass as he had ordered, but we haven't gotten him his high quality horse yet. This is spawn. I want the shopping district. And that's over here. There we go. Now we're in the shopping district. What is that? Hang on. Hang on a minute. What's this? That's new. Well, we're gonna quickly check this out as well. Is that my bed? Did I leave my bed out here? I might have. It's near the road project, so that's your bed. I was wondering where I put that. There's a portal here. Been there for weeks. Well, I'll make sure to take it with me before I head out. What are you? Huh. I guess it's not open for business at the moment. This is a large project. True may know that. Oh, it's something True's working on. He was asking for dark gray wool. Interesting, okay. Yeah, no wonder I misplaced my bed here. It's basically hidden. There we go. Hey, welcome to the chat. Good to see ya. Doing good, doing good. Let me just leash up my horse, and we can check the profits of the shop. There we go. Okay. 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 Oh, right. We're missing a little bit of gray wool. I should bring 2. What's a good name? I'm Levi. I'm assuming that's the name you're looking for. And when you sell glass, that ain't gonna have any stock. Yeah, that's a good point. I should get to selling glass. We have an abundance of sand now. I've put some red dye in. I haven't told anyone on the server that I put red dye in, but I had some extra red dye lying around, so I decided to fill up this storage area. I should bring the green dye over as well and put it in here. That would be a good idea. There we go. Red dye will be bought. I will buy all. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Oh, right. There was that other weird shop that we saw. Hang on a second. Yeah, it's right there. Take a quick snooze. There we go. Alright, let's go check out the new shops that people have been building. Okay, interesting. Crafting bench on the roof. Wait, where's the... Hang on a minute. How does one... am I blind? There's a door there. Employees only. It isn't open yet. Oh, okay. Okay. So the building is employees only. Okay, I get it. I get it. And then I've been here a couple times. to pick up shulker boxes. But I don't think I've been here on stream, so I might as well show it off. It's a very cool build, excellently crafted. Yeah, it's a big old shulker. Let's see if they got any stock right now. It's empty, lol. It might be, let's see. They are also selling dyes, but they aren't selling as much, so... I still have a chance to catch up with them on the dye market. Nothing. Now, I don't think anyone has a shulker farm yet, so it makes sense that the shulker shop is kind of empty at the minute. Because the only way to get shulkers at the minute is for people to go into the end and hunt them down by hand. So, if someone got a shulker farm up and running, then they could easily start making bank off of me, because that's one of the few things I'm looking to purchase at the minute that I know is in the shopping district. Now, DTFG, he added something to his stone shop just a little bit ago. There we go. Tomorrow I'm streaming me getting some stock for the shop and stuff. Oh, okay. Alright. So, this is the stone shop, where he's selling all different kinds of stone and stone products. Now... No? He had mentioned that there was a new extension to the shop. But I don't... Ooh, look, a truck. I don't remember where. Maybe I have to enter from drop down. Down there? Okay. Ah. Okay. Interesting. A little cave down here. Mixed box, the block buyer, full box. We purchase a mixed shulker of stone and alternate blocks, full mixed boxes. We buy for 4 diamonds a box. Box above equals empty mixed box, box below payment. We purchase a full box of non-mixed stone and alternate blocks. Full, 1 type of blocks we buy for 6 diamonds a box. No cobble, only full block, no leaving junk, cough cough, true. Right. Okay, just checking those as well. See if there's anything in there. So this is a shop where you can bring your bulk stones too that you already have and exchange them for diamonds. Oh, hang on, I've got a notification from Andromeda. What is Andromeda? Oh, that's okay. I could see why you'd think that's a bad acronym, but in this case, that's a fine acronym. There we go. As we say down in the little rules board at the bottom of the stream, Andromeda is a little overprotective of the chat sometimes and needs a bit of manual coaxing to allow chat messages through. It just happens. The guy's name is bad. They think that his name, when you don't use all 4 letters, is bad, which is how I say it. Because it's just faster to say it like that. Oh, do not trespass. Maybe he won't know. Huh. Ah. Shipment note, 1 diamond per stack. It's low enough, 2 diamonds per stack. Right, okay, cool. Going inside see the other side of the signs? Do trespass! Oh, that's funny. That's funny. You do that? Did you do that? All right, well, now that we've checked the shops, let's head back to our base. At some point, I have to get back out here. Maybe, you know what? If I do build that library, that'd be a good opportunity to come out here and do that. I want to put a facade of some other city buildings just on the two corners behind this. Not going to block that. Just make some short, like a brick building there and maybe another building right there. Which would be a good opportunity to make the library, so... Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll have to do that. Maybe I will have to open that library shop. No, but I saw Turbo put that in, lol. Ah, right. Interesting. So he's selling firework rockets for people to use for flying around on their Elytra. Not something I typically do, but yeah. I can understand why that would be quite profitable for the people who do fly around. Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, where am I? No, this is the right tunnel. I just haven't widened it properly yet. Weren't you checking your stock? I was, yes. And the stock is just fine at the minute. We could use more dyes, of course. We could use the other products we're supposed to be selling there, like concrete powder, glass, candles, terracotta. I think I'm selling that there as well eventually. But I don't have the stock in my base right now to take the stock over to the shop right now. I guess for green dye I do, but I just haven't taken it over yet because I want to take it over when I take a bunch of other dyes over there. And today we are working on the first floor of our base, not the greenhouse. Maybe between streams or during next stream we'll work on the greenhouse, but that's not what I want to work on today. All right, there we go. So we finally got the name for the next Minecraft drop. It's called, what was it? Tiny Takeover is the name of the next drop. And I guess that means that all of the mob designs for the update are now locked in, which is fine, I guess. Still not a fan of the villager model change. It looks weird. Anything but updating the end. I still subscribe to the idea that the reason that this update is small is because either the summer or the winter update is going to be big. I am willing to be wrong, but I think that the reason why Tiny Takeover, or, 1.26, is so small, and it is really small, I think the reason it is that small is because they have something big planned for later, and they've already put all the development time into that to make sure it's, more done than it is right now. Now, like I say, I could be wrong, but we haven't had a massive update in forever. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Cause like Caves and Cliffs, it was a while since then, wasn't it? I don't know exactly when the updates were, but it probably has been a while since, well, I guess since Caves and Cliffs started coming out. Yeah, it's been an incredibly long time. Dead Money Fallout DLC. No. We are not in the Sierra Madre. You'll get it eventually. You'll get it eventually if you keep guessing. But no, we are not down in the vault of the Sierra Madre Casino. We are somewhere else. Low-key miss the old cave designs. Do I miss old Minecraft caves prior to Caves and Cliffs? I don't think I do. The new caves are bigger, and I do like that. Are they better, though, is the question? It's a tough one. Yeah, it's a tough one. Just getting out my ruler so I can see how big this room's supposed to be. Okay, so it's 5 spaces across, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 spaces long. Is that gonna fit? It might fit, might not fit. I miss strip mining. DTFG proved that sucks now. Yeah, you guys had a mining competition, right? And that didn't end up working out exactly to plan. Wait a minute. Hang on a second, that's an old measurement. That's before I made all the tunnels wider, isn't it? No, it looks like after I made all the tunnels wider. I just didn't change the measurements on the back. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, is it because it lines up with those? Oh, it might be because it lines up with those. So we got 1. And then that's the wall. And then 2, 3, 4. And then 5. And that is the width of the space. Put a torch there. Put a torch there. Carve that out. Okay, now if this is correct, there's a very easy way of testing if this is correct. And that is, if I dig out that block and we see the medical room. Yes, okay, so we're in the right spot. We are lined up, we are on the grid, and the medical room is right there. Cool. Okay, so yeah, we're good. Hidden Valley Bunker, it has to be. And why do you think it's the Hidden Valley Bunker? You are in a valley. The front door. Okay. Right, with the fact that it's like it's a curved bunker area with a door that goes down. Then you have the 2 rooms, one after another before a staircase. Correct. You are correct. Someone has finally figured out where I am building. We are making a reconstruction of the Hidden Valley Bunker from Fallout New Vegas. Congrats. You have guessed correct. You have chosen wisely. So yeah, now you know. And I think people would agree that I've done a pretty good job at replicating the floor plan of the Hidden Valley Bunker. Makes so much sense now. Yeah, on my secondary monitor that I usually have the screen on, I have a map of the Hidden Valley Bunker, as well as then the Minecraft measurements of all of the hallways of the Hidden Valley Bunker. Because I've technically already dug out this entire bunker once before. I just did it in a creative mode testing world, using the same seed to make sure I didn't punch out of a mountainside or something like that. Luckily, with the number of staircases you have to go down to get into the bunker, there's only one place where we punch out into the air, and it's I think it's the washrooms near the classroom is the only part of this bunker that sticks out into a cave or anything. I have the map up now. It's so accurate. Yeah. Well, I'm glad someone finally figured out what I'm building. There we go. So let's see, how far are we down? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. See, there's one issue that I think we could run into with digging this out, and that is when I made my creative mode testing version of the bunker, I didn't put anything in it. I just dug out the shape. Now, this version that we're building on the actual server, it has function in it. And I'm wondering if the function is going to get in the way of the form. So... it's when you said quartermaster that I went searching. Yes, yeah. Because if a bunker has a quartermaster, then it has to have some sort of hierarchy, like a military hierarchy to it. And that starts ruling out a lot of Fallout locations. I want to see a free cam layout. Okay, yeah, I can do that in a minute. Give me a little bit. Because of this high quality pickaxe that I've made, it won't take that long to dig out this whole area, which is very nice. Oh wait, is this one I made or is this one that got replaced? Ooh, this might be the one DTFG actually gave me after I lost my first one. I can't remember. Wish I could change. Have you put my netherite hoe to good use? No, not yet. And also, there we go. Once again, Andromeda being reasonably concerned about what's being said in the chat, but this is Minecraft. You don't have to be worried about that in that context. There we go. So we need this to be 9 long, huh? Okay. And we are at, what, 6 right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me count it up on the measuring stick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And there are some parts of this bunker that get really close to being in, like, unusable positions. I will admit.
War never changes.
Yep. But in the Metal Gear series, war has changed. I could just imagine an argument between Snake and the protagonist of Fallout 4. War never changes. War has changed, but war never changes, but it has changed. Oh, that's a hydrate command. Hang on. That's some good water. Okay. 6, 7, 8. Okay, one more. 9. So this is the distance where we could have a slight issue. Because if I'm not mistaken, and I hope I am mistaken, the vertical shaft for the skeleton farm is somewhere around here. So, yeah, we might have a slight problem if the skeleton farm is somewhere in this block of stone. I'll either have to move the skeleton farm or, well, not move the skeleton farm, but like move the tunnels that we use for the skeleton farm somewhere else. Put an Easter egg of Snake in a box sneaking down the hall. That might be fun, actually. I wonder what I could do for that. I could put an allay in a box. Then the box would make noises. That'd be kind of funny. Well, we haven't found the skeleton farm yet. So I think we may have actually gotten lucky. Yeah. Because we definitely should have come across it by now if it was in here. Man, and breaking 3 just don't quit. That's crazy. because we have basically mined out this entire block. And it's barely done anything to our pickaxe durability. That's crazy. Oops. There we go. Ah, there we go. That's what I want to see. Perfect. All lit up. Alright, and the door is, I believe it is equally spaced from the other door, so that means we just have one space here. And then this and that become the door to the quartermaster's hall. But you guys wanted to see the difference between a picture of the Hidden Valley layout and the layout of this bunker, since it has now been discovered. Let me just quickly grab a picture of Hidden Valley's layout. I have a link to it on Google Chrome. Hold on. Open the bunker project file. Yeah, this will work. Can I copy this? Copy, you know what, nah, save image as, because I got to save it if I'm going to show it on stream. There we go. Now go to here. Open up thing display. Where did the video get, or where did the image get saved? There it is. Okay. So, I put this there. Boop. Up, boop. There we go. So there is the Hidden Valley bunker, as you can see it on your map in Fallout New Vegas. Now, if I go into free cam here, this will allow us to fly above our base, and oops, voila! I can't get it perfectly, but you can see that we have the shooting range over there. We've got the quarters up there. We've got, there's a hole in the ceiling here where this area is, but it is basically the exact same shape. If we go up, we've got Ramos's security quarters, which I'm using as my bedroom at the minute. Then we've got the sleeping quarters here. Then down here, we've got our enchanting room, which is actually a classroom. And then, like I said, these two washrooms are the only rooms that have something that sticks out into a cave. But yeah, that is the first floor of the Hidden Valley bunker, recreated block for block in Minecraft. Oh, this took me like a whole day to figure out the structure of in creative mode, just trying to figure out how big everything was. And then I had screenshots of the game, I had walkthroughs of the bunker, like how does this work, how does that work, how big is everything. We've also, by the way, the second floor down here is also a recreation of the Hidden Valley bunker. If I grab Hidden Valley bunker level 2, save image there, open thing, properties, switch to Hidden Valley bunker floor 2. So that's the second floor. This one's a little confusing. I don't know if this is a glitch in Fallout New Vegas or a glitch with how this person got the image files for the maps out of the game, but those two like small spheres are actually large spherical rooms. And typically through the game, you would be walking through the bunker, you'd walk in here, you'd walk this way, go this way, round here, turn right, and there'd be a door here. And when you interact with the door, boom, you just appear on the other floor. Now, of course, we don't have that in Minecraft, so I had to make a staircase, which ended up getting, as you can see, incredibly close to not working in the slightest. As the shooting range and the door to the second floor are too close for a staircase to properly fit, but we can just barely fit a staircase there. I'm guessing the original actually uses an elevator or something, but I didn't think of that. But yeah, so that brings us down into this room right here, which is where the Hidden Valley Bunker L1 kind of marker is on that map. And then if we turn this way, we get to the Scribe's room, which, as you can see, is in fact a big kind of like... That's why this room is so weirdly shaped, is because it's trying to match that map. And then you go over here, we have a big spherical room there. We have the... we have Lorenzo's building area in here. And then if we go the other way, we don't have anything yet. It just stops here, but there's going to be another sphere right there and another sphere right there. And put all that together, and we have the Hidden Valley Bunker from Fallout New Vegas. And I am so proud of this project. It has been so fun to be working on. And for people to be guessing, what am I building? What am I building? Trying to figure it out. And now you guys know, because DTFG correctly guessed it in the chat. So I got to gush about the project that I've been working on. So yeah. How do I, there we go, turn that back off again. Open this up. So yes, today we are working on the quartermaster, what is his name? What is his actual name now that we can mention it? Downloads, where is the map? Where did I put it? There it is. Hidden Valley Bunker Floor 1. Torres! We can work on Quartermaster Torres's shop in the shooting range. And Torres in Fallout has a rotating stock of goods that he sells, so we're going to have a rotating stock of goods that we sell from our quartermaster as well. So yeah. In every video game, an abundance of cobblestone haunts me. A universal constant that I can't seem to escape. Too much cobble. Okay, so we need... What is that? Yeah, so like... I guess not there, but here, cut that out. Not there, but here. And then... Okay, that's a rough cutout of what we're looking for. There we go. I think that gets the curve right. There we go. Alright, is that how it works in here as well? Right, okay, yeah, that is how it works actually. That's surprising. I actually got that right first try. Yeah. And then how far back does that tunnel go? It goes back 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, with the first space being here. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 2, 3, and that gives us 4. But yeah, to break down how I built this a little bit more, the reason, and this is also why I've been measuring things out in big 3x3 cubes, I decided when designing this bunker that I would follow a similar system to how Bethesda's developers probably built the bunker as well. Because in game dev, you don't just build a location. You can just build out a location in 3D modeling software and completely like build it from there. That is a valid option, but then you have to load the whole thing at once. And then if you want to make another building that is similar to that, you have to model out one from scratch as well. So it ends up being relatively inefficient to actually do anything like that. So what they do is they build reusable modules, reusable walls, reusable ceilings, reusable corners, reusable doors, everything in separate little pieces so that if they don't need a part, they don't need to have that part. And if they're looking for something, well, there's probably something that they can clip into something else, which will look roughly like what they're looking for. And that allows game devs to create large spaces out of repeating parts that feel like they go on forever. And in doing that, that gives them the ability to also change these locations if something's not working. So what I've done is I've essentially mirrored that method of creating spaces. I decided that everything in the Hidden Valley bunker had to be made out of 3x3x4 cubes. So this hallway is made out of a 3 by 3x3x4 cube, and I'm considering this wall as more like a texture than a fourth block that way. And then you can just mirror that on the other side and you have the tunnel. And then this door is just somewhere where you didn't mirror it on the other side. You mirrored it with a door piece instead. And then on this side, again, we have 3x3x3, but this one's got a door on it, whereas these ones have walls. Like that's a corner piece, then a wall, then a wall, then a wall, then a door, then a corner. Then the Minecrafty stuff doesn't fit the 3x3 as much, but this was a bedroom in the original design, not a storage room. So I think we can give that a bit of slack on that case. But yeah, that's why areas like this, they are 3 blocks thick, because this is a double-sided wall module essentially, and this is a 180-degree corner module, although it's only used here and there. This corner is the same as that corner, is the same as that corner, is the same as over here, that corner. Now, problems did start coming up once I decided to look onto the second floor down here, because it does its tunnels differently. Its tunnels are much thinner, as we can see over here. The Hidden Valley bunker uses smaller tunnels on its second floor than it does on its first floor. I don't know why, but it does. So I had to figure out a whole new 3x3 system for these rooms, because I couldn't use the 3x system I used on the upper rooms. And then adding curves, because these are like perfectly cylindrical objects in the original design. And this is about as close as you can get to that style in a 3x3. But it worked pretty well, I gotta be honest. So, yes. Now, let's get to the redstone portion of today's episode, shall we? We're going to need some of these rails, so we're going to steal these rails. Actually, you know what? Hang on a minute. We were going to check on this guy. He's still there. He's still in his spot. Interesting. Okay. So we could do this whole, like, trapdoor chair thing. it does seem to be working. And what's great is because the trapdoors are like this, one, we don't have to worry about, you know, someone opening it and the villager walking out. They don't seem to want to walk on trapdoors. Yeah. Whereas if it was down, they would just walk right out. I don't know why he's not walking out there, because, like, we can just jump in there with him. No issue, but he doesn't want to jump out for some reason. Hey, I ain't complaining. That will make this room look so much better than having all these rails on the floor. So, yeah. Alright, now we go this way. There's no way that was just 52 minecart rails, right? I must have dropped some along the way. Yeah, I did. I dropped a lot fewer than I thought I did, though. Only dropped 4. Huh. Not what I was expecting. I thought I had more than that. Guess I'll just have to grab more from storage. But yes, for this next section, we're gonna need a lot of rails and a bit of redstone. Not a lot, but just a bit. Though I think we'll need some more some more rails stones than we actually have, yeah. We don't have the right stuff. We have most of the right stuff, but we don't have all the right stuff. Where did I put those sticks? There they are, in that minecart. Perfect. We're gonna need more of that. More sticks, thank you. Gonna need some gold, gonna need some iron, gonna need some redstone. Is that all that you need for... What do you need for those plates? Okay, I do know how to make detector rails. Oh, you need stone pressure plates. Okay, alright. Did I put some stone? Yeah, I was digging out some stone the other day, so I got some stone right there. There we go. Alright, you know what? Yeah, sure, 6 will do. As a starting point. Grab that. We should have enough regular rails for this. Okay, so what we might have to do is I might have to hop over to my redstone testing world for a second because I don't have any pictures of what I'm actually making today, and I don't have a Lightmatic file of it. So we're gonna go over to the creative mode server and see if I have, if I can take some pictures of what I'm building. Red world. Okay. No, that's the moss farm. That's the bee farm. Oh, wait, are you it? Yes, I do believe this is what we're looking for. So this is... Oh, there's an ad starting. I'll wait for a minute. Yeah, okay. Let me take some screenshots of this. Well, you just saw it working there. I'll explain in a minute. Yeah, so these modules look like this. Screenshot. And screenshot again. and give me a screenshot of this Etho hopper clock. Because I always somehow forget how an Etho hopper clock works. And are you a randomizer? No, you're not a randomizer, you're just a counter, I guess. Oh wait, you were designed to give me a one-tick pulse, aren't you? Yeah, well not a one-tick pulse, but a very quick pulse. Right, yes. Yeah, we'll try and do this a bit cleaner this time because we've got all of the underground to play with instead of me trying to pack it all into a tiny space for some reason. Don't know why I did that. Okay, are people back yet? Ad starts in 0. That's not working properly. I can tell you that, that's not working properly at all. Might as well fly around this space while I try and figure out if people are able to get their video back. It still says ad in 0 seconds, which is definitely not how that's supposed to work. Oh, there we go. Ad in 27 minutes, which means that you guys are probably out of ads now. Wait, no. Ad break will end in 30 seconds. What is going on today? Twitch, what are you doing? Any second now, the ads should be ending. Though it says it's supposed to give you 2 minutes of ads, it just tells me that you had 30 seconds, and that doesn't make any sense. That's not what the timer's supposed to say. Okay, I'm going to assume everyone is back now, though. For some reason, Minecraft's music system is going crazy, and I don't know why. Yeah. Anyways, this is what we are building today. And I'm nicking this design from Exumavoid and his ghast station, which what he did with this was he had a whole bunch of ghasts, well, happy ghasts, in minecarts, and he had them in storage. And when you paid the ghast station, it would dispense a happy ghast, and it would hold them all in a pen like this so that they could be easily moved around. Yeah, I don't know why the music is going crazy. I'm just gonna, while we're here, there we go. Now we'll stop that. So yeah, it would hold the happy ghasts in this system here, which would allow him to dispense them one by one. As you can see, when the end of the track is given a negative signal, it will dispense the next villager forward. So I've just hooked that up so that when this villager moves to the next station, or moves to the back station, that triggers it to send the first guy forwards. Now, I guess what I could also do is trigger it with this, just wire this around the other way. Like I could just do something like this. Yeah, something like this. And then probably go like, what? That? That would probably work. Ah, now we've got 2 stuck up here. Let me just lock it in the on position by doing something. How do I lock you in the on position? Oh. This might actually work. Yeah, if you can go in there. You can... Actually, no. You need to go forwards. Oh my. Okay, if we go like that, there we go. You're locked there. And if you go like... No, where are you going? Oh my. This is very broken. Okay. You move on. You move to that spot. You move to that spot. Does that work? I think that should work now. When this timer flips around to having this guy go, it should trigger everyone to move forward 1 space. Oops, and then of course I was in the way and I messed it up. Yep. You go here. And you go back. Let me close this. Move you forwards. There we go. And then where's the... Go like that. Where do you go? There, I've just disconnected this for a minute, so that should allow us to fix this problem. Come on. Move on. There. Okay. Now, if I stay out of the way, this should work properly. When the timer flips, we should see everyone move forward 1 space. There we go. He's off. He moves down. 1, then 2. Then why did that... Huh? Huh? Wait. Oh, that actually kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Right, because the first guy... Right. No, that makes sense. I did do it wrong. Yeah. No, that doesn't work how I thought it did. Interesting. Okay, so we should hook it up to the guy leaving to send the next guy in, not the guy arriving in storage to send the next guy in. This is why we do testing like this, chat, because then we learn. Then we learn how not to do things, which teaches us how to do things. Move. Did he come back? No, he didn't. Good. Right, because you keep triggering that. There we go. There, that's the easy way of fixing this. Just turn it off from this end. Okay, there we go. So now that we've returned it back to the version it was a minute ago, now that we've just undid what we did, we can do this properly. Now, in this version, I for some reason decided to store them horizontally from where they're going. We're not going to do that. We're just going to store them vertically like this. Because this whole make 3 right turns I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. That doesn't make any sense. Everything would work much easier if it was just all in line. If all the redstone was just in line with where we want the guy to be anyways. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have all the redstone be in line with where we want the guy to be anyways. So yeah, let's go do that. Bing, we're back. Okay, so this is where we want our guy to be. Let me see if there's any decorations we need to match with where this guy stands. Where is it? The Fallout Wiki? Fallout Wiki, yeah, here we go. Tagger, where do you stand? There's the classroom, the bunk area, McNamara's strong room. No, not electrical panels, not mini nukes. Is there no picture of where Taggart stands? Oh, there might not be. Ooh, okay. I might need to find a different source for where that is. Yeah, the depot. Okay, no, there's no picture of that. Interesting. Give me a second here, chat. I've got to figure. I guess I'm pretty sure there's something. There's something between the player and the quartermaster, and I'm not remembering what that is right now. I should have had this picture ready ahead of time. Let's see. Mute that YouTube video. Where is... That's some tech room. That's a bunk. That's a scribe. Oh, is that it? Hang on. No, that's a hallway. Oh, he's on the ground. He's on the second floor. Hold on. Scroll way back, way back. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, wait, no, too far. Oh, wait, I think I found it. Hang on. The YouTube video is buffering. Because I can see sandbags. That makes me think that's probably the shooting range. If the YouTube video would just finish buffering. Is 4 really long enough? I think it might actually be 5. Yeah, we'll dig out the dirt. There we go. Wow, that YouTube video is taking its sweet time buffering. Okay. It didn't even bother to buffer that part. Cool. It just sent me back to the start of the video. Oh goodness. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna look up this guy. I'm gonna look him up on the internet. Okay, let's see. Fallout New Vegas, Hidden Valley Bunker, Depot. Images. This is the outside of the bunker. What is the character's name again? Torres. T-O... Yeah. T-O-R-R-O-S? E-S. That makes sense. E-S. Torres. Really? Really? Has no one taken a picture of this part of the bunker? No way. No way. Fallout New Vegas Hidden Valley Bunker Shooting Range. Nah. You telling me I actually gotta boot up New Vegas to figure out what this area looks like? I think I gotta boot up New Vegas to figure out what this part of the map looks like. What? That's crazy. Yeah, no one has an image of what this part of the bunker looks like online. Or at least Google Images doesn't. And I assume Google Images would have, you know, everyone's picture of the area. Brotherhood Bunker Guide Tour. Oh, here we go. No, mute that. I don't want to hear it. Where is that? No, that's the second floor. Go back. Play the video from this part. Where are you? Wait, oh, that's the medical room. That's the shooting range. Ah, ha, 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 ha. There we go. Found it. Nah. Who are you? Who made this video? It's bit crunched like all get out, but there we go. Okay, cool. The Tuninator. Excellent. Thank you for making this video, because I can now see what this part of the bunker looks like. And yes, I was right. There's a blast wall between the merchant and the player. So yeah, this area needs to be a little bit longer. I think 5 or 6 might be the actual length of the tunnel that they're standing in. Unfortunately, this picture is in 480p, so I can barely see what's going on. Okay, if I make the image smaller, the pixels being small won't be as noticeable. Oh my goodness, I'm actually correct on that. That's hilarious. Hey, welcome Lego Extreme. We are working on the shooting range and the quartermaster's space in the bunker today. And also, DTFG has successfully guessed where/what the bunker is. So I've been talking about the like essentially behind the scenes of how I built the bunker. Can you see enough detail when the picture is small? The thing is, I can't see the difference between each pixel anymore. So that means I can see the whole image a lot clearer. The person's face in the image is still like made out of 710 pixels, but we don't need to see the character's face. We need to see the room they're standing in. So let's see. In the picture I'm seeing here, the player walks in, they walk through the door, and pretty much right on the other side of the door, the quartermaster has erected a blast shield. Which makes sense. It's a quartermaster in a shooting range, so that kind of makes sense. So I think it's like right here is where the blast shield is. And it's made out of angled steel that if we had vertical slabs, I'd put them here because that's how it looks. And then there's like a beam across here. So you get a look at the quartermaster through essentially like a half block. kind of setup area. And then you can clearly see stairs going down right here to a lower level. Right, okay. So that means we want our quartermaster to be right here. So that we can have powered rail here. So we can do this. And have them go down the stairs right there. Probably in this spot here actually would be where the stairs would be going down. Yeah, this is one detail of the Hidden Valley bunker I have not copied over to this version. The Hidden Valley bunker actually has multiple floors in their individual floors. Most of the bunker is actually sitting on top of catwalks that are above the actual floor. I didn't replicate that because it's not really important, and it would actually add like 7 or 8 extra rooms onto the bunker because of the extra doors that are down there, and I just didn't feel like doing that. That seemed like a bit much. Seemed like a bit of overkill for what we were trying to make. So I just didn't. But yeah, it looks like two of the floor tiles have been pulled up here to access the bottom floor. And the bottom floor is where we'll be storing our extra villagers for the trading system. There we go. I do believe we can reach a villager. Like if we're standing here and they're right there, I do believe we can reach that, so that's good. And, we could have them come up and go down the stairs. I don't think that's really an issue we need to worry about. I think if we just pop them up out of the floor over here, as long as it's behind where that block is blocking, then we won't really see it. There's no real good way to hide what we're doing here, because we need to have this ramp here for the villager to go down so that we know they'll always go that way. Unless... hang on a second. I need to test something. If we were to put a block here, if we were to put a block here, and a block here, and do this, and make a lever, go like this, like that, go like this, go like that, turn that on, move this forwards, get rid of that. Hey, oh, what? Oh, I see. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. And give me a second lever. Put it right here. So we go like this, move forward. Ah, yeah, okay, that doesn't work. We moved too far forward. Now if we went a second one of these and then a couple of these. Now what happens? We stop. Okay, then what happens if we power this? We go. Okay, hang on a second. Wait just a second here. So you're telling me if we have a minecart that has come in like that, and you press the lever, okay, that guarantees to move us along. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, so Knight Torres stands about like a block away from the wall. Which, again, makes sense. When you're working with explosives, you probably don't want to stand right next to your blast shield. You probably want to stand a little bit back from it. So that would mean we put this here, put a block here that we power from below. And that goes downstairs. We could just drop them in from the ceiling in that case. And then we can lift them up behind this wall, drop them down from the ceiling. that would actually make this basically seamless. You would, if you were here, you'd see them walk down the stairs. You'd probably look away for a minute because it's like, oh, there's no villager there anymore. And then boom, Knight Torres appears again. Okay. Yeah, so we will drop our villager down from up there. I'm gonna need some more torches now, I think about it. Oh, right. I turned off the music, didn't I? There we go. Much better. I was like, it's weirdly quiet. Bless you. Thank you. Oh, inventory's full again. Really? Wow, there's that many. There's that much copper sitting on the ground. Alright, let's get a bunch of cobblestone out of our inventory, get a bit more redstone. We're gonna need some fence gates, so grab that as well, probably. Good, we do have a chest in there. Yeah, no fence gates in there. Put all that stuff away. Probably put the pressure plates away too, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a little bit more redstone. Ooh. Whoa. Seem to have misplaced my redstone. That's not a good thing. I'm really hoping it's that I've misplaced it, not that I've run out of it. No more redstone ore there. That suggests to me that I actually used up all my redstone already. Okay. Well, if we need more redstone, I guess we're gonna have to go mining then. Darn it, I thought we had everything we needed for this project today. Appears I was wrong, because we're gonna need, actually, to make the... Yes, because to make the hopper clock... Yeah. So we go over here. We want to make 2 of these. Like that. And then the block. That only leaves us with 4 redstone dust. And we still need torches and dust to actually make. Oh, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Yep, we're gonna need more redstone. We're gonna need it sooner rather than later. Yep. Alright, looks like we're going mining. Because we're gonna need it. If we want to actually work on this project, we're gonna need redstone, so we're going mining. Ah, dang it. That's not what I was wanting to do today. Mining was like the last thing on my list of things to do today. I've been working on so many different little projects that use a little bit of redstone at a time. I didn't realize I was actually about to run out of redstone. Yeesh. I didn't store any over here, did I? No, 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 no. No. Alright, well, down we go. I love that. I love that part of my base. It's so efficient. I've made a terrible mistake. I didn't bring torches. Well, I can make some torches from this. Ooh, and that. Perfect. Yeah. This is why past me put wood down here, was because I need to make torches. There we go, 12 torches. With how sparingly I use them, that should give me quite a while. Now let's see if there's any redstone down here. Or maybe I should probably dig the other way, because then it's a shorter walk back. At least this doesn't take forever to mine, but... Hey, wait a minute, hold on. Have I actually been punching holes? Oh yeah, I have been punching holes all the way down. Right. Yes, I was punching holes in the wall all the way down. So we've definitely gotten all the redstone down this corridor. Yeah, alright. Every 2 blocks, punch a hole in the wall. That includes right here. Nope. Nope. One, 2. Redstone? No. None there either. Oh yeah, because it's a new month, so some of you be getting ads again if you didn't resub up. That's a good point. No redstone. Okay. How about this way? Nope. None there. None there. Nothing. Ah, redstone! Yes! Okay, there's some. There's a little bit. Yeah, it goes for a while, actually. This is with our fortune pickaxe. So... 32? Okay, that's about as good as I could hope to get from a single ore vein. Half a stack though, not bad to start. No, that's not redstone. Ooh, there's tuff over there. Excellent, okay. This is a notable spot to check for more tuff. Because the whole bunker is built out of tuff. So I always need to be able to find more of it scattered around. Which is part of the reason for strip mining, is because I can find tuff that way. I can find big blobs of tuff that don't have any caves I need to light up. It's a big blob as well, because it extends out to here. Nope. Nope. Nothing there. That's a stretch goal. And you're probably right. I should stretch. Oh, I didn't need that. Yep. Oh, right. I should be putting down torches every X number of blocks. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every 5 drill holes, I need to put down a torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yeah, DTFG did catch me shrimping though. I was slouching in my chair. All right, let's check the boreholes. Anything? Nothing. What about you? Nothing. Gravel. Nothing. See what's in here. Nothing. I need to find a project that will use deep slate. Oh right, no, Project Deep Slate. Yeah, that'll probably use a lot of deep slate. That's not. Now I think about it. Yeah, I'll probably be fine on that. I should really get to working on Project Deep Slate at some point. What's Project Deep Slate? It's nothing. It's just some underneath my base. Whoa! Diamonds! Diamonds! Yes! Ooh. Shiny. Give me them shinies. 9 shinies. Nice. The game might be, you know, almost decades old at this point, but we still all get excited when we find diamonds. Oh, hey look, more diamonds. Nice. No, nothing yet. 1, 2, 3. This would be 4. Nope. I guess this would be 5, wouldn't it? But yes, Project Deep Slate is a thing I've planned on working on since I picked out this spot for the base. Part of picking where I did for the base was because of Project Deep Slate. So when we get there, that's gonna be pretty fun. But I wanna have most of the bunker finished before we do that, because it's gonna be accessed through the bunker at first. Later, it'll be accessed from the surface and the nether, as it will have its own nether gate. But for now, it will be accessed via the... Is it a minigame? I could implement a minigame into it. It's going to be under a minigame. Because it's going to... You know, okay. For those of you who've been watching since episode, like, 1, you might remember when we climbed up a nearby hill to our base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. When we climbed up a hill that's pretty close to our base, and we added a bunch of scaffolding up there to represent a Wild West town that I wanted to build up there at some point. And I mentioned that a pit that is on top of that hill would be an access point for a fake gold mine that I wanted to build as the reason for the town being there. It's an old prospecting town. So underneath that hole is actually where Project Deep Slate is going to be. If you just keep digging down from that point, you reach the location of Project Deep Slate. And that was part of the reason why I wanted to set up shop here, was because of what is down there. Now, what kind of location do you think would be underneath something above a particular surface detail in a Minecraft world? I'll get you thinking. To jog your memory, let me just fly up. Okay, we're up on the surface again. So yes, right there. Yeah, you can see all that that stuff there, all the scaffolding, and that wheel represents the hole in the ground that the gold mine will be in. That's gonna go all the way down to Deep Slate. I've got like a helicopter perspective cam up here. So yeah, that's gonna be a hole that digs all the way down to Deep Slate and has an elevator built into it, like an old mining elevator that goes up and down. So what kind of project do you think could be underneath something like this mountain? Perhaps. Is there anything in Minecraft that generates specifically under mountains? I'm gonna leave it there. I knew a lot more about this location than I let on. Emeralds. You know what? There might be emeralds under there. Perhaps. Trial chamber? There is one nearby. But no, that's not Project Deep Slate. That's, well, I guess it's a related project to Project Deep Slate. But no, I knew a lot more about where I set down my base than I may have let on at first. And this seems to be an episode of revealing secrets, so I might as well reveal another one. Yes, there is a trial chamber nearby to the Hidden Valley build zone. And the trial chamber is going to be connected to the Hidden Valley bunker, and we're going to use it as like a minigame thing. I'm going to spruce it up a bit, probably decorate it more like an Aperture's Laboratories area instead of a trial chamber, and connect it to the bunker via elevators. But beyond the trial chamber, deep underneath the surface of that mountain, there's a deep dark city. An ancient ruin, essentially. And what I want to do there is, I want to rebuild it. I want to try and create what would a deep dark city look like in its heyday. before the Skulk showed up, before the Warden took over. And that is Project Deep Slate, is bringing a deep dark city back to life. Will we actually manage to complete it by the end of the season? It's a coin flip. 5, and then right here. It's a coin flip whether or not I'm actually able to finish it by the end of the season, but it is something that I want to at least put some time into doing. And that is why I have been on the server so much, trying to finish my other projects as quickly as possible. Is so that I can start work on Project Deep Slate. But yeah, the town is going to be a mini game. The trial chamber is going to be a mini game. I don't think Project Deep Slate is going to be a mini game, though it might now be a mini game because the bunker project has taken so much time. It's become my main base essentially. The original plan was that Project Deep Slate would be my main base. I would live in an ancient city, but maybe I'll do that in a yeah, there we go. Maybe I'll do that in a different season, and this season we'll live in the bunker for the most part. And we'll do something else, maybe like a hide and seek map or something like that. It would fit for an ancient city to do a hide and seek map. Now I think about it. But yeah, big plans. Don't know if we'll get to all the plans, but I like having more plans than I actually am able to get to, because then I'm never at a loss for what to do. I always have something I could be working on. To my own detriment, perhaps, I like to have many spinning plates. We have almost 2 stacks of redstone, but I'd like to have a bit more than that. If we could have like 3 stacks of redstone, I think we'd be good for today. So I'm gonna keep digging for a bit. No, don't see any redstone there. And don't see any redstone there. We've done a crazy amount of mining today, and it's basically done nothing to our pickaxe, and I think that's kind of funny. No. Has your bunker been named? Yes, DTFG figured out the name of the bunker today. As it's not an original bunker, it is a recreation of one from another fictional property. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there. But yes, it is the Hidden Valley bunker from Fallout New Vegas. So yes, it has been named. No. Name a torch after you. Okay. I guess I could do that. I don't know how well that would work because I'm going to be using the torches. And I think torches actually lose their custom naming after you place them, if I'm not mistaken. If I can't name the bunker, I'm now your torches. Just remember them as me all around your base. Yeah, I guess.
That was easy.
That works. No redstone there. Man, I'll get lucky on more redstone eventually. There's something there. I think it's red. Oh, hey, there's some redstone. Nice. Mining, 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 mining. Is that redstone? No, that wasn't redstone. What was that? My gunpowder farm sucks. Now we're banking on your farm, TTF. Ooh, interesting. I'm also winging it. If you want any suggestions, cats. Cats and not half slabs, trapdoors. I have no knowledge on them. Okay. Hang on. I now have like 3 stacks of redstone, so I can do a quick seminar on creeper farms. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's using snow golems. It's too late. It's basically done. Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing, though. The suggestion that I would make is just to increase the number of creepers that spawn in the farm. It's not how to move them around. It's just to get only creepers to spawn in the farm. So if you already know how to only get creepers... Okay. Tell me how, please. Okay. Just a second. Let me take as much stuff up to the surface as I can. Okay, cool. Everything we came down with and mined we can take up with us. Excellent. All right, once I get to the surface, I'll build a quick diagram to show you how to keep anything except creepers from spawning in a creeper farm. Is trapdoor better than carpet? Absolutely, yes. The problem with carpet is, yes, it does shorten the height of the room, but mobs can't spawn on carpets, if I'm not mistaken. So if you have a room full of carpet, nothing will spawn in it, if I'm not mistaken, because carpet's not a full block, it's a transparent block, because it doesn't take up a full block space. It's like stairs or half slabs. Nothing spawns on them. Normally. Yeah, so if you have a room full of carpets, nothing's gonna spawn on that, if I'm correct. Though I'll be honest, I've never tried. Just going off of anecdotal information. Okay. Should have listened to me. Yeah. People make mistakes, though. And carpet makes sense for trying to shrink a room. Yours doesn't work, though. There is that issue as well. Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly what you're supposed to do. I know where you're supposed to put trapdoors. There's one other detail to building a creeper farm that I'm blanking on at the minute. I know it involves half slabs and a particular placement. What was it? Okay, let's just throw all of this in here. It's kind of working. 26 gunpowder in 4 minutes, but before I got a stack in 8. Ah. Yeah. So you're dealing with a bit of a slowdown in your farm. There we go, I got all the redstone I need. Okay, where are my half slabs? Perfect. Let's use, do I have brighter half slabs? No, I do. Polished, perfect. And give me some of these. And these. Right, okay, so. Most mobs in Minecraft are 2 blocks tall. Like so. So they can spawn anywhere where there are 2 blocks for them to spawn in. So a zombie could spawn here, 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 or here around this block. Now, there's some other things. While zombies and skeletons are 2 blocks tall and could fit into this space, this trapdoor means that they can no longer spawn there because we are now 3 pixels shorter than 2 blocks. However, creepers are 4 pixels shorter than 2 blocks, if I'm not mistaken. So they can spawn here, and I do know that they can spawn there. Now, putting them on the floor, nothing can spawn there because this is a trapdoor. So it removes, as you can see here, it completely removes the ability for anything to spawn there, whereas something can still spawn on this block, as long as it's short enough. Now, your one issue is, one, when you're making your creeper farm, you'll want to do this. Make the entire room only 1 and a trapdoor blocks tall, which means you can still walk through it, but zombies and skeletons should no longer be able to spawn into it. Now you'll just have one more problem you'll need to solve. Spiders. Spiders are only 1 block tall, so they can spawn in here, but simply removing the block where they can spawn isn't going to stop them. They can still spawn here, and they could still spawn on the floor. So the way you get rid of spiders being able to spawn inside your creeper farm is you work against their spawning algorithms, which they look for a 2x2 space to spawn in. So all you need to do for this space of 4x4 is, if we were to put a little border around this to show the edge of our mob farm, like so. We don't want any spiders spawning in here, so we can't have any space in it be a 2x2 block space. So if we go like this, and then this, and then this, and then that, voila. We no longer have any spaces where they can spawn. And if I'm not mistaken, we don't even need to use half slabs. If we want to mix ideas, I think we could even use carpets for this. Yeah, that seems just to block the spawning areas as well. So doing this, we're removing 4 spaces that creepers could spawn, but we're also removing all spaces that spiders could spawn. So this will create a space that only creepers can spawn into. And if we then put and also we can't walk through here either unless we crouch, and then we can walk through here. If we were to then put a cat, yeah, in any 2x2 space, spiders can spawn. 2x1, no problem. 3 out of the 4 spaces, they still can't spawn there. If you have 2x2 spaces, a spider can spawn in that spot. Now, if we were to take a cat from a village or a ocelot from a jungle, and we were to sit them right here, right in this corner, right where this torch is, that would result in any creeper that spawns in here, because the cat doesn't stop them from spawning in, but any creeper that spawns here will see the cat and will immediately start running away from it. About to die to a trident drowned riding a nautilus. Oh my. That's pretty crazy, actually. Have I? Oh yeah, I actually almost got killed by a nautilus drowned while trying to move those villagers around. That was scary. But yeah, if you put a cat in the corner here, creepers will run away from that location. And if you put a hole in the ground with some trap doors at the edge of it to make it look like solid ground to a creeper, they'll just run right into the hole. No problem. No issue of anything blowing up or anything like that. Because they're not running towards something to attack it, they're running away from something they're scared of. So you don't have to worry about your creeper farm exploding either. And because no skeletons or pillagers or zombies or spiders can spawn in this area, you will just get creepers. And if it's out in the middle of the ocean, above, and the caves aren't loaded, then literally nothing but creepers will spawn. And if you're the only one on the server, you'll have the entire spawn cap all to yourself. So it can be an incredibly efficient farm if you build it in just the right way, in just the right place, with just the right number of mobs. And then, yeah, you make all the gunpowder in the world. either for TNT or fireworks or whatever you're looking for. So yeah, there's a quick seminar on mob spawning to the best of my ability. I'm not an expert, but that is what I know works. I don't know if the carpet strat works, but I do know that the half slab one does. It just makes the creepers harder to move around is the only issue. I think we almost covered the points, thank you. No problem. Glad I could help. Okay, let's grab our stuff and get back to work then. Yeah, so we can power this block from the side or from below. This would continue all the way to the end of the room. Which would be right here. There we go. Yeah, and you can't see most of this from up there, so we can just put the minecart stored, like the villager storage, like right here, basically. Yeah, and then we'll just rotate it around, up, and then drop down. Perfect, okay. There we go. There, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Perfect. I need to find somewhere to put some stuff in my inventory. There we go. That should allow me to pick this stuff up. Excellent. Okay, let me grab those pictures I took of the redstone that we were building. Open. Screenshots. There they are. And copy. And paste. There we go. Open up the image. Okie dokie. Let's get building. Right. Okay, so might as well just embed these modules in the floor a little bit. I sell the polished andesite slabs, so that's funny. And put that away, and put that away. Because we're gonna need some torches. Finally got over a stack from AFKing at this farm. Oof. Yeah, that the drop rate, unfortunately, on your farm is gonna be down while people are online. That's just an unavoidable fact of Minecraft spawning mechanics. I think we'll use this section for that. So right here, we'll have down. And then we'll have up. And this. And this. And then from there, it goes back. 1, 2, and then a torch. This is down, this is up. It's basically just all gonna be blocks all the way back. Here. Up and down and here. How many do we want? So there'll always be an empty space, because that's how these work. Or does it have to be though? I don't think it, well, it does for safety's sake, so yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd like 5, so I guess we will. Yeah, we'll make that a little bit longer. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Here and down. And back up again. And around. There we go. And right here, we will put a detector rail with redstone that will power a redstone torch right there. Actually, I guess the redstone torch could be on either side, it doesn't really matter. This could be right here. How do we get you to face the right way? Guess I could just... make one of these. There we go. Go like that. Rotate the redstone around like that. And now when a minecart comes down, it turns that one on. Nice. And then redstone here, redstone here, redstone here. Oh, that's a hydrate command. Delicious. Okay, so we have storage done. Might as well just put the torches in the walls. Works just as well as putting them anywhere else. Okay, now we need the fence gates. And we need a bunch of fletching tables. Right, we need fletching tables. How do we... Arrows and wood, right? I think that's how you make a fletching table. Okay. Oh, it's flint and wood. Okay, well I was kind of right. I kind of knew what I was talking about. Now let's make 5 of those. Oh wait, this needs to be turned off. So... Actually, you don't need this. We could just have this, couldn't we? That's all we really need. Yeah, that lasts long enough. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, perfect. That works. All right, and then we just have that go over here into the wall, turn around, and then go up. Yeah, no one's gonna see that. That's fine, because I'm gonna patch up that whole layer. Hey, yo, what? Huh? Apparently I've been in this cave before. Yeah, this connects up over there. This is some of the caves I was exploring while trying to fill out blocks. That's funny. That's funny. Well, I guess I should probably block this off to keep any mobs from interfering with what we're doing. Are we above the room yet? No, not just yet. A little bit higher. Okay, now we just need to line it up. 2 more blocks this side. Oh, and there's the hole. Okay. Nicely done. That's not too bad to get 2 stacks of gunpowder already. That's pretty good. Is this too high or is this high enough? We are on the roof. Okay. Yeah, we want to be at least one block higher so that when I come through here to actually take the roof out to replace it, that we're actually the right height. There we go. We have the minecart through here. I think that it should have enough speed to then get up this. And then we just need a bit more speed to get around this corner. And that should do it for the rest of the way. But no way of really knowing unless we try. And also cut out the corner because sometimes mobs will suffocate on corners for no apparent reason. So when it comes to building minecart rails, always cut corners. I kid. Half measures never work. But they are funny. Sometimes. Okay, so if I were to do this. Oh yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay. That's an interesting cutting corners lesson. Yeah. And then when we hit this with power. Yes. Okay. And it's repeatable as well. Okay, yes. Good. Yes. So we can start bringing the villagers in here and setting up the fletching tables. Do campfires stop mobs spawning or is it too low of a light source? So that was a difficult question. If soul campfires was fine. What? Hang on. Okay. Soul campfires are darker than regular campfires by like a block. So it is better to use soul campfires. Soul campfires also deal one extra half heart of damage or an extra heart of damage. I don't remember which it is. So that's also really good for the killing mechanism. The issue is that Mojang changed how mob spawning with light works. It used to be like any light value under 8 was enough for a mob to spawn. That's not the case anymore. Now, it's any light value under 1. So 0. So any light is somewhere where a mob cannot spawn. Nowadays. So if there is light, no mob will spawn. That's why we can have the torches so far apart from each other now, because we don't need to worry about light level 8, we need to worry about light level 0. So that spot right there, even though it's completely dark, a mob will never spawn there because it's not light level 0. I'm gonna need a different kill method. You can drop them on stalactites. Stalactites double the amount of fall damage that something takes, meaning that they only need to fall half the distance they usually need to fall. So instead of having to fall like 30 blocks, they only have to drop 15 if they're falling on stalactites. Don't take that math as exact. I don't know the falling calculation in Minecraft. But yeah, stalactites do increase, and I think it is double the amount of fall damage something takes. So you don't need a distance. Didn't design for fall. What about wither roses? Wither roses work. Campfires work though, so I'm confused. I've never seen any other method with creeper farms. The thing is, the campfires don't produce a lot of light, so it is fine. You can do that. It's just the campfires will light up part of the build, reducing the spawn rate. If you drop the campfires down far enough, they won't light up anything anymore. That's an issue I have with the slime farm. I have soul campfires in there because they do extra damage. But if I could lower them from where they are right now, it would increase the rates that I get out of the slime farm as is. So that's the it can be improved, but do we really want to bother with trying to improve it? That's the effort calculation you have to ask yourself. Okay, let's get these guys in. Ah. There we go, that worked. Okay, so we need some fletching tables. Some fletching tables. Now, where do I keep my flint? Do I keep it right here? Aha, I do. Aha. Boody boody boo. Sure, 7 seems fine. So, quite handily, because fletching tables are a full block, we can use it to be the block that we power to get this guy moving. Then down here, I did across from every bit of redstone another fletching table. So here, 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 and here. Which does give me 1 extra, but that's fine. We can just put it like right there. Okay, so now for the timing system. Now we could do a daylight sensor, but the problem with that is we would have to put redstone, or we'd not have to put redstone. We'd have to put a hole up to the surface for the daylight sensor to actually see anything. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna punch through this wall, and we're gonna put an etho hopper clock, an etho design hopper clock in the wall here. So we're gonna need some slime to put on these pistons, so that we have sticky pistons. That's in here, I believe. Nope, it's in here, yes. I always forget you have to put the slime on top of the piston. It's just a little aspect I sometimes forget about. Need a chest. Get a hopper, the other hopper. This is actually a 6-block wide construction, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so now if we go like this and like not like that. Like this. So what we have here is the start of the clock. These 2 hoppers are pointing into each other, which means that they will send items back and forth to each other. Now the problem is they will do that at the same time, so it means that we actually only end up having items stuck in one side. If we then put a comparator here and a comparator here, this will tell us when items are in either side. if we put a block at the end here, and then redstone on top, that redstone will light up when we have something there. Now, if we were to put a piston on one of these sides, if we were to put a piston on one of these sides, it would extend. Now, if we put the other piston on, it's also going to extend, so we're not going to do that just yet. What we want to do is we want to put a block of redstone here. This will lock one of the hoppers, meaning that the other hopper will empty into it. Like so. And once that hopper fully empties out, this will stop saying there's an item in it, and it will pull back. Now the issue here is that it's then finding one item, so it's extending. We can fix this by just putting another piston facing the other way, which then stops it because of the moment that this is turned off for. Now this one is locked, so the items are flowing back the other way. This means that we have a timer that flips back and forth between two states. From that, we can then get an output. When this block is on this side, we get a redstone output. We can then take that, and we only want a moment. We only want this to be on for a moment, because when the guy falls down, we don't want this to be on. So this has to be off by the time that the next guy shows up. So if we craft a chest, craft a hopper, go grab a dropper, grab a dropper, there we go. This, and then like this, and then ooh, we're kind of out of space. Hang on, can I do this one block shorter? This, like this, like this. Give me a comparator. I'm out of quartz. Luckily, the redstone room is just like over here. Give me the 1 quartz I need. I also need 3 stone, which should be in here. There we go. Bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-ba. That should give us a comparator. There we go. Which will tell us when we have an item. Like that. And then like this. Like that. Now if I put something here and set this to be much shorter than it is. We don't actually get enough power for it to reach all the way over. It's also not 1 tick. Levi, could I borrow some sponges, kind sir? Yes, yes you can. I should have some sponges in a box over here. Should be this box. Yes, I will make it an easy number to remember. Because, yes, 3/16 is 48. So yes, you can borrow 48 sponges. Should only need them for a few minutes. Your legend, thank you. Hey, no problem, no problem. Oh, I see what I'm doing there. Okay. Right. You know what? I'm going to use the fact that we have infinite space underground and go 3 blocks deeper. Because this ain't working at this scale. More space. There we go. Like that. Oh, hey, King's on. Hi, King. There we go. Do it like this, like this. Like this, like this, this, that, this, no, this, like that. And that should give us exactly what we need. Okay. So if we put one item in here, and we light up this room so it doesn't spawn any mobs, and then we put 15 items in here. Ah. This and this and this. Yeah, we won't see that. Cool. All right, so this now should, on a timer, power that redstone. It's supposed to only do it for a single moment. What's going on? No, I see what's going on. This is Bud powering it. Okay, if we put it on the other side, like that. Yeah, there we go. Now it's only powering it for a moment. Okay, so if we were the villager sitting in this spot. Ooh. Interesting. That did not give us enough of a get up and go. Ah, and then it just doesn't at all after that. Okay, if it's just one, that works. Go back up and around, and we fall back in. Does it work again? Is it repeatable? Is it a fluke? It's not a fluke, it works every time. Excellent. Ooh. Ooh, what happened there? Did we land when it was on? I think we landed while it was on. Well, that won't have a chance of happening in the full version because we're gonna make this timer much longer. Yeah, Okay, so we're gonna make this probably at least like 3 stacks, I guess. 3 stacks of cobblestone. Actually, there's a breakdown for this online. Hang on a minute. Okay, how to tell how long an etho hopper clock will take. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so one fully charged etho hopper clock only lasts about 5 minutes. And I want this to be more like a daily rotator. So we need to get to about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, let's see. Is there some way of chaining these things to chaining? Oh, chaining etho clocks. Perfect. Long duration clocks explained. It's a bedrock video though. Is that even gonna work? What do you have here? What is going on with this? Huh? Oh, do you have dropper clocks mixed with hopper clocks? Is that what you're doing? I need to turn on captions to read what he's doing here. Hold on a minute. So take an observer. Oh. Okay. So after 5 rotations of that, that would then trigger across. Okay. And yeah, droppers... Do droppers work like that? No, droppers do work like that, don't they? Where you can put them in a line. And then... put an item in the first one. Eh? Oh, it was powering both of them, so it went all the way over here. Right, okay. Okay, so I'll just take a couple of these with me. What is a stack of fill doing in here? What? Fill? 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 Oh no, what happened? Why is Phil being put into the... Hang on. What have you done? What did you do? What did you do? Why is this full? What? I thought I was low on deep slate. What do you mean I'm full on deep slate? Oh. Oh. Okay. Apparently we have too much deep slate as well. Oops. So that is the one issue of these guys, is that they can break your system like this. Yeah, there we go. That's all cobblestone. That's all cobblestone. Ah, yes, these would have gotten put in because, yeah, fill went through. Whoops. Yeah, basically everything that I've been putting through has been going in there instead. Oh no. Well, you don't need to name all the items. You just need to name a bunch of them filter or fill or whatever. So like in this one. In this one, we've got mossy cobble, sandstone, sand, red sand, gravel, dirt, and grassy block. And then we have 3 3/4 stacks of fill. And the reason we have 3 3/4 stacks of fill is because if we didn't, if I can just reach, I don't know, reach into this hopper? No, this hopper? Yes. If we didn't have as much fill as we have here, we just took out some of the fill, and we put the gravel in there. The gravel's not going anywhere. You have to have just enough fill, because if we go there, we still have enough. But if we have 5 fill, we put one in, boom, it's now sucking it through. Because how this works is when this chest is a certain amount full, this comparator will go from putting out a signal of 1 to a signal of 2. And when that happens, it will turn on it will turn off more accurately. No, it'll turn on. It'll turn on these extenders, redstone. I am blanking on what that is called right now. Redstone boosters. Nope, that's not it. Whatever this thing is, it'll turn that on, which will turn this off, which will unlock the hopper and allow whatever is in that chest to flow through. Now the issue is when something like this happens and one of your chests fills up. When this line goes from putting out a 2 to putting out a 3, it now turns this chest on when it's not supposed to, which means that all of the fill falls out. So yeah, that's what happened. This chest started filling up with deep slate, and that caused this to go from 2 to 3, which caused this chest to empty out of all of its fill into storage. And this is probably like, it's the best and worst chest for that to happen to. Because I use cobblestone as fill, so it's hard to differentiate cobblestone from fill. The only reason I even noticed was because there wasn't a full stack of it in this chest. The issue is if there is, yeah, there's a spot where it's not supposed to be. There we go. You wouldn't know that this is a stack of cobblestone versus a stack of fill. So yeah, that was the issue we had there. There we go. And now that should be all fixed. We should be able to put stone, lapis, diamonds. Should be able to put all that in there now. Okay. Oh yeah, and this dirt, we can put this dirt in there as well. Excellent. Excellent. Just remembered I'm gonna need more comparators and more slime. There we go. I should have enough of everything else except cobblestone, I just remembered. Can't make pistons without cobblestone. Okay, so what we're gonna do here. I just remembered. I also need observers. I need 2 observers. The kings of the 1-tick pulse. Might as well just grab the pistons I need while I'm here as well, instead of crafting more pistons. Okay, so this, when fully filled up with cobblestone, is a 5-minute timer, roughly. It's actually a 4.5 minute timer. Interesting. I'm guessing because it's equating for lag. Maybe the Minecraft wiki has something a bit more specific. Etho hopper clock, here we go. This compact timer was invented by Minecraft YouTuber EthoSlab, also known as Etho, hence the name. Yes, of course. It's finished moving one direction. Following cycles period. That's single item hopper clock. Multiple item hopper clock. Right. What? Oh, a no sticky piston version of hopper clocks. Oh, that's kind of cool. The wide upside down Etho hopper clock. The one wide tileable clock. Oh, because it doesn't use dust. It uses, that's neat. Right, okay. I wish it would give me an actual answer for the full hopper clock time. But it's like 4 or 5 minutes. So what we're gonna do is we are going to look for the block to change. And when that block changes, it will send a signal to this dropper, which will put an item in this dropper. And if you recognize this shape, you should, because it's just the same shape. Now, wait a second, did he really put, hang on, did he really put that on top of that? No way that would work though. There's the long version. Hey, where'd it go? There it is. How did he set up those? Hang on a minute. You can do that? No way. What? That feels like cursed knowledge. Hang on. No way that works. Like, okay, yeah, you can do that. That's reasonable enough. Oh, I don't have stone. Ah! Stone. Where's the stone? Here's the stone. Just take a stack of stone with me. 4 stacks in 22 and 40 to 50 minutes of AFKing makes sense. It's funny. You guys are kind of mirroring a fight that's happening on the Hermitcraft server at the moment. Because on Hermitcraft, they're fighting over who can make the best moss farm. And you guys are fighting over who can make the best creeper farm, and I just find that really funny. Need a block as well. Was it really a block of redstone that guy used? That seems like it would get in the way. No, it was a block of redstone. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so that's the part of this that only works on Bedrock Edition, of course. Yeah. Stupid Bedrock. Okay, how do I make this longer in Java? Let's see. Does yours work? Let's see. Stuck in a YouTube ad. Give me a second. Skip. No, he's just grabbing the items he needs to build. Better. Okay, you're making a hopper clock. Now make it longer. 4 minutes if you chain them together, though. Yeah. I actually have them last years, right? Yeah. Chain together 2 hopper clocks. Yeah, how do you do that? Oh, wait a minute. Yes, that would work like that, wouldn't it? Hang on a second, yeah. Now this guy's thinking. This guy's thinking right. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to put, there we go, 1 there. And I need some wood, because I need a chest. I need some more iron, because I need a hopper. There we go. Fill that up. Then I need 2 more comparators. 1 here, but facing the other way. One, 2, 3. Comparator. There. Here. Here. Redstone here. Redstone there. Redstone block here. Okay, thank you, Tullamore. There we go. That should work now. Go back to the stream so I can see what people are talking about, if anything. And okay, we should now need our fill blocks. I'll keep that for now. Yeah, I'll keep the rest for now. Okay. Grab some cobblestone. So this should last 4 minutes. And when that flicks back, it will allow this to run for 1 cycle. So I guess, actually, let's just test it with like 3 items. There we go. And not that many. There we go. So that has allowed 1 item to pass through. So every 3 cycles of that, this should cycle once. So that's 2 cycles, and when that moves back for the 3rd time, it should cycle the other way. Both of them should cycle to the right. Right, and it does that for just a moment. And now all 3 are back here again. Okay. All right. Wait, it does that for only a moment. So that means, hang on, if I were to break this, I could get back there. Yeah. So that means if I were to put it on this side instead. There we go. If I were to put it on that side instead, we would have a short pulse that comes off of here. Yeah, there we go. We have a short pulse. So every X number of cycles, which this is like, we're gonna say 4 minutes. So for every 5 cycles would be 20 minutes. Yeah, okay. There we go. So every 5 cycles of this, which we can set by doing this. 6? 24? Sure, every 24 minutes. There we go. So every 24 minutes, the shopkeeper gets cycled out for a new shopkeep. Okay. All right. That's all the redstone, I think. Because this works. That works. Now we just need to get the guys who will be working here in. Okay. Woo! Woo! Yeah! That took 3 hours. Oh my goodness. Well, it's a good thing this is the only thing I had planned for today, so yeah. Okay, yeah, let's get all of this stuff put away. Because we ain't gonna need any of that for the rest of the day. We'll need some more iron, though, because I need more minecarts. Eh? Oh my. That's a lot of redstone. I don't know who dropped that off. I'm guessing DTFG, because he came to pick up the sponges. But wow, okay. Alright, now we have to decide, do we want... We probably want the... Trying to decide, what do we want our guy to look like? What color shirt do we want him to wear? Does shirt color, is that even, like, represented on any? Let me quickly check. Oh boy. Minecraft wiki. Minecraft wiki. Villager.
Bless you, Levi.
Thank you. Villager, there we go. And then job site. I guess trading would be what we're looking for. Trading and sale prices. Okay.
Galaxy's finest!
Rockin' Stone! Where is... There's a part of the wiki that shows all the villager outfit variants together. Is it just villagers? It might just be in villagers. Schedules, working, professions. Here it is. Yep, there it is. Okay. I want fletching table. Ooh, okay. So their outfit is mostly dictated by, like, they've got the leather tools, don't they? Oh, not really. Yeah. Yeah, most of their outfit is actually decided by their outfit color. So which do I like most? Red, blue, purple, or yellow? What makes the most sense? Here, I'll show you guys. Okay, so the shirt color does come through for the Fletcher's outfit. So, oh, whoops. Sorry, guys. You can come out now. Can you get out? Can I get out? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys. Help. I'm stuck. If I had a bucket of water with me, I could fix this problem. But I don't. Testing. Okay, good. The local chat mic is gonna work. Why am I bouncing? I shouldn't be bouncing. There's nothing in the water that should make me bounce. So why am I stuck bouncing? That is weird. Hello, if you could just take out the wall next to me. Take out either side of andesite wall. Ah, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, no.
There, okay. Get these guys out of here. Get out of here. Get out of the hole. Go, move. Yeah. Thank goodness someone else was on. Yeah. Thank goodness indeed. I guess I need to keep track of whether or not villagers are in there or not. And next time, don't try and push them out. Just, you know, take out the wall instead. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, what color shirt do we want the quartermaster to have? So we can have blue-sleeved or blue-shirted quartermaster. We could have red-shirted quartermaster. We could have purple-shirted quartermaster. It's Levi Day. We celebrate in my house. We could have tan-shirted quartermaster. Let me just check again. What does the blue one look like? Okay, it's like blue and white. We could do that. Could do an Arctic villager for our quartermaster. All right, buddy. Get. No. There's a minecart. Get in the mine. Get in the minecart. Oh. Ah. Gotcha. You're in the minecart now. That's all I needed to do. Okay, you. Good, they picked it up. Leave all these open. Once these guys get out of the way, I can push the minecart through. Why has... That's weird. That is not the outfit we're looking for. It is a 50% chance, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll try again. In like 5 minutes when those guys are ready to go again. There we go. That's crazy slow. He's rocketing away. Look at him go. Hey there, buddy. Go. Whee! I want more uses for flint. Yeah. Yeah, that'd probably be nice. Ooh, how about like block of flint. Yeah. There we go. Oh, you sell arrows. I thought I could sell you arrows. If there's anything in that shade, maybe. Also, hey, King Turbo, I don't know what just happened, but something just happened on the stream around your account that I have not noticed with other people's accounts. I think the server just, well, I think Twitch just gifted you 350 random action chips because you're on a 3-stream streak, and I don't quite know what that feature is. That's a totally new thing I've never seen happen before. Yeah, it's a watch streak reached. That's new. I am gonna have to check the settings in the stream to see what could have caused that, because that's very interesting. What are the trades for one of these villagers? I've never actually checked. Fletcher. Trades. Okay, so as a novice, they could do sticks for emeralds. Like, you give them sticks, you get emeralds. You give them emeralds, you get arrows. You give them gravel and emeralds, you get flint. So not great to start off with. At apprentice level, you can sell flint for emeralds. I wouldn't recommend that. Because, if I'm not mistaken, gravel is a limited resource in Minecraft by default. That's why so many mod packs add a way to get gravel from stone. String for emeralds is a pretty good journeyman one. Feathers for emeralds is pretty good as well. That's at expert level. Get crossbows, enchanted bows. 8 tripwire hooks for emeralds. Is that a good deal? How do you craft a tripwire hook? That's just wood, sticks, and iron. That's renewable. That's pretty good. And then emeralds for enchanted crossbows and emeralds for tipped arrows. Well, emeralds and arrows for tipped arrows. There's a way of crafting tipped arrows, isn't there? That's not just, you can only get them from, okay, well, yes, you can get them from certain mobs. Arrow and a lingering potion. Really? Lingering? Lingering? That's crazy. I would have thought that it was a splash potion, not a lingering potion. You can't get, like, you can't craft your own tipped arrows until you fought the Ender Dragon? That seems like a bit much. Yeah, that seems like a bit much there, Mojang. You have to have killed the Ender Dragon to make tipped arrows. That's a choice. That is a choice. I should have a drink. My drink is empty. Hang on, guys. I gotta go fill up my drink. I'll be right back. You stay right there. I'll be right back. You don't move. Almost there, chat. You guys still there? Okay. Alright. Let me just... Yeah. Alright. Okay. I'm back. Let's get right to it, shall we? Yeah. Alright, what are you selling? No. I want the sticks trade, because that's the cheapest trade to, like, start off with. Come on. Come on. Alright. Gonna go grab a bunch of sticks. Seems like a good idea. Stick. Just want to check that none of the other filters are broken. Yeah, none of the other filters are broken. That's good. So wood. Wood. Funny thing, chat, that I've found being on this server. You might not want golems if people on the server you're on like to sneak up on you, or like to sneak around your base without you knowing about it. Don't have a storage system that uses copper golems, because they make the same walking noises as you do. So when you hear copper golems walking around, you're sitting in your storage room, they're like, someone's in my base. Yeah, someone is in your base. Your copper golems, they're in your walls. So yeah, that's freaked me out a couple times where I'm like, oh, so it adds to your base theme of someone being there. Yeah, I guess you might be right. But yes, I've had a number of times where I'm just sitting in my base and I'm just like, someone's here. There we go. That's a 1. Now for round 2. Spy has already breached our defenses. That was an attempt at a soldier, but I don't think it was my best attempt. I think I could do better. Alright, now we're grabbing another villager. It was good? It was good? Okay, maybe it's my headphones messing with how I'm hearing my own voice. Oh, hello. Hello, folks. Gonna need a couple more of them. Oh. What? Weird. That was highly irregular. Nobody here but us cows, I assume. Is the next line they're going to say? Who's skulking about and where? Got too many nooks and crannies in this base. Though I guess I could, process of elimination. It's not King. He's too far away. It's not true, and I don't see DTF. So unless he's in the Nether, it's probably them. And if it's not him, then it's probably Herobrine, and I should run. Huh. Alright, well, I really thought that they'd be up here, but no, apparently not. They're hidden in the ground somewhere.
Meow, meow, meow.
I just hear distant meow as I run off. Ah, right, all of that area. Forgot about that. Where are you?
Where are you?
Wait, that came from the cactus farm.
I'm just simply a cactus.
Oh. I saw a name tag. There you are. Is correct though.
I was just returning.
Thank you for yeah. Thanks for the redstone. I'm assuming you're the one that gave me that.
Yeah. I'll leave this back. That was not me, Moon, though. That was,
Right. Thanks for confirming the test that I wanted to run though of would wearing a mob head make you invisible on the compass? And yes, I cannot see you on the compass. So, yeah, you don't even need to. The only problem is, of course, your name tag does still show through blocks. So yeah.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything to your baseball. Why'd you go? Thank you.
No problem. If that guy could get off the tracks, I could grab this guy. Hey, there we go. We got him. Gentlemen, we got him. Hi. Scoot. Could you scoot to? Could you, scoot to the side. Thank you. Anybody? No. Oh, it's nighttime. That's why they didn't get another. Sleepy, sleepy, sleep. Villagers go to bed about 30 minutes before the player is even able to, which is very good. I'm glad that that is a thing, because they wouldn't be able to actually sleep otherwise. There we go. Oh, right. I'm not the only one on the server. Didn't matter. Everyone decided to sleep. Thank you. It's kind of funny. If everyone on the server is like watching the stream, it's kind of like I have a PA system to the rest of the server. Because I can't hear them, but they can hear me. I think the agricultural villagers be those guys. I think I'll have those guys be the agricultural villagers that I get most of my emeralds from. Which, you know what, that'll probably be next episode. So I'm just gonna start laying this out now, so that I can just look at the end, like the last half an hour of the previous episode, and well, hello there, King.
Hello.
I was just about to break
this
down.
is trippy.
I was just about to break down for the chat what next episode was going to be about.
Holy shit! I haven't been here in like a week, and this is what you do?
Yeah. Pickaxe. Actually, I did this 2 weeks ago.
This is not a pickaxe. This is a bloody mining operation, dude. Did you get miners to do this?
No, just me. Just me and my pickaxe in about
2 ways.
yeah, about two hours of mining, probably. Yeah. Nice hat. But yeah, this is going to be where.
Look at me.
Am I supposed to look at you or not look at you? I don't know how to. This is a different kind of Enderman.
I'm a finally one.
Right.
It gives you carrots.
Oh, I'll take a carrot. This is actually going to be the point of next episode, is getting these carrots. So the middle of this area...
Farmers, though.
Yeah, the middle of this area is going to be a big, stacked, like, up to the ceiling, melon and pumpkin automated farm. And then surrounding this, on all three sides, is going to be a huge storage system that stores everything that's auto-generated in here other than wool, because it already has a system over there.
Yeah.
And...
Well,
sorry?
Well, at the moment, I'm working on my, what you call it?
Your mansion on the hill?
Farm. So
Gunpowder farm.
No,
You and everyone else.
Anymore at the moment. Yeah.
Everybody's working on gunpowder farms today. It's kind of fun. I did a little breakdown of how to best get only creepers to spawn in a gunpowder farm earlier today.
Yeah. I might need to take down my old creeper farm for the time being, so I can get parts from that, or if I want, I can get it I think I can get it by myself. Like, I don't know. It's just like I'm working on this creeper farm for the last like week or so.
Right. Well, if you need any bulk materials to build it with, I have double chests on double chests of cobblestone that I kind of just need to get rid of.
Deep slate. I don't work on with deep
Oh, you need deep slate. Okay. I don't have nearly as much of that.
slate. Yeah. Gotcha. Thank you. I just know how I've been.
Your mic's breaking down a bit. Sorry.
Hello.
Oh. Well, that explains it. Well, while he logs back in, yeah, so around the other three sides is going to be the storage system and villagers to trade all of the melons and pumpkins and carrots and beets and wheat too, so that we can get a lot of emeralds and we can buy a lot of golden carrots from those villagers. That's going to be next episode. We'll be just here. Just going to spend the whole episode here. I might make the first floor of the melon and pumpkin farm between episodes, and then we'll build the rest of it on stream. Hey, welcome back.
Rah.
Hey, your mic's better. Woo!
Yeah. I just realized that the 4-second delay won't really matter. It'll just matter to myself because I'm the only one who can see that 4-second delay.
Yes, yeah.
That's what was making me concerned of doing streaming.
Ah. Yeah. The 4-second delay is
Yeah.
just a product of the internet.
Yeah. I was thinking of putting wither like the farm that I have at the moment, I need wither roses for it. But I only have 3 of them.
Yeah.
This is gonna be really annoying. Because I
Yeah.
gotta figure out a new way to actually get it to the storage system.
There is an easy way to get a lot of wither roses. You just gotta build a little farm in a very particular spot.
Yeah.
Because if you build
you go.
if you build a wither farm, yeah, underneath the end portal, DTFG's got it. If you build a wither farm there, you can get a whole bunch of like very low health creatures. So like silverfish in containment boxes, or I've seen people do it with rabbits because they have very low health and take up a very small amount of space. And you put a bunch of them near where the wither will spawn in. When the wither does its big explosion, I think that is wither damage, and anything it kills with that explosion will drop a wither rose.
That's why I got 3. He killed 3 iron golems. He got 3. Okay, yeah.
So if you just build that in the end, then you can get a lot of wither roses very quickly.
Roach, thank you.
No problem.
Someone needs to do that because I'm not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, I might.
Steven's Fury on me.
I might be able to set up the template in the end, but I don't have the infrastructure to actually spawn the withers. I think DTFG and True do it though, because they've been getting a lot of beacons recently. So they either have a spot they like to farm, or they have a stockpile of skulls that they can use. It's one of the two.
Yeah. I can destroy the whole infrastructure server.
Yeah. All right. Well, I should get back to. Yeah, you should get back to what you're doing. I should get back to what I'm doing. Steven's grace allows us to do that.
I'm lagging.
Okay. Hoppity hoppity hop. Oh. There we go. All right, so I think we did send a villager this way, so we should be able to get another Fletcher up and running. I'm quite I'm quite impressed with what we were able to get done today. We got the entire shooting range dug out. And we got the Fletcher system running. Now we're just putting the Fletchers in, and we're not really that, like, picky about it. So long as they just have the stick trade, we're fine. And, yeah. That's pretty good. Huh? Where'd you go? Are you in the system? Oh, you are in the system. The 20-minute timer went by. That's funny. Okay. Go like this. He just fell from the ceiling. Oh, that was too funny. Oh, that was really funny. You know what? There we go. That is too good. I love that. Them just dropping from the ceiling kind of just looks like they spawned in. That's great. That's wonderful. So we're just waiting for this guy to grow up, and then we'll be able to get the right trade. Actually, I guess this needs to be here. Will that work? No, it won't. There we go. Now it will work. I wonder how long it takes for a villager to grow up from, child to adult, so that we can do the trading game. Well, I guess I can repave some of the base while we're waiting. Where's tough? Tough. There's some tough there. Okay, there's some tough there. Perfect. Tough. Nope. Tough. Nope. Tough. Yes. Perfect. Let's do the floor, I think. Floor is bricks. I just realized I can make the floor. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. At least from this point onwards, I'll do this. This will make it way cheaper to make the base if I make the floor out of half slabs. It'll just mean I can make the base faster because I don't need to mine as much. Yeah. Does mean that I do need to have empty spaces in my inventory to actually pick up stuff, though. Or else it gets lost under the floor. Put that in there as well. There we go. I can pick up the rails. Perfect. There we go. So now if I do decide to put the underground section of the floor in, it doesn't need to be as far down because we do have this floor a lot closer to being a thin catwalk. Go. Can I put this in there? Cool. Nice. Then I can pick up this gravel. Because I do actually want the gravel. because I need to craft concrete for my shop. So I actually need a lot of gravel in that case. How deep is this? I'll be honest, this was more gravel than I was expecting to be down here. There you go. But hey, I was able to pick up all of it. That's good. Ah, there's the one problem with using half slabs, though. We can see where the edge of the floor is. There we go. Did that fix it? Yes, that fixed it. Excellent. Okay, so that's an easy fix. Just gotta make the walls a little bit thicker, and that fixes the problem. Oh, hey, he's grown up now. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. Hey there, buddy. Come on. Come on, you know you want to sell arrows. Come on. This is the one part of setting up these guys I don't think I really tested. Hi. Because the question is that guy bound to a fletching table at this spot? Like, I don't think he is, because in my creative world, they were all able to restock at their separate ones. Yeah, like that. Like he just did there. So you should be able to interact with this. Maybe if I leave it for like 7 or 8, well, seconds, I guess, yeah. He's really fascinated with that button in front of him. He really wants to press that button. No? What if I put it there? Well, you're saying yes, but you need to interact with the block. I know. You gotta do it. Come on. Come on, man. You're not a nitwit, I can tell. Hey, there we go. No stick trade, though. Try again. We're looking for stick trade because that's an easy way to get you locked into being a fletcher. Like this guy. We don't really need these guys selling arrows because we actually have an overabundance of arrows from the skeleton farm. So I was kind of hoping that the quartermaster could take arrows, not sell them, because I have enough of them. I have enough arrows. I could probably open an arrow shop. Like, I have 2 double chests just full of arrows because it's like, but they're useful. I don't want to get rid of them because they have a use. Do I have a hoarding problem with arrows? Yeah, it seems like it. There we go. There we go. You are our new Fletcher. Off you go. Oh wait, that just triggered the... Yeah, hi. Hi there. Need to turn that off. There we go. Now we press the button. Okay, excellent. So yeah, we'll just keep doing that another 2 times, and then we'll have our 5 Fletchers with a rotating stock. We'll have to, you know, upgrade them. We'll have to, like, level them up so that they are, you know, max level traders. But once we do that, yeah, we'll have 5 different, like, tipped arrows that they sell. We'll have different enchanted crossbows and bows that they sell. Should be quite cool once they're all done and dusted. I'm just gonna finish up this 1 stack of tough brick slabs. There we go. Yeah. Okay. This has been a good project day. We've done some good work. Got to talk about how we made the project. Got to work on the last room of the top floor, which now just needs decoration, which means like the top floor is done. It just needs decor now, which is quite the step up from just a couple days ago. Like, yeah, the bottom floor, it still needs a couple rooms, and those rooms are the largest rooms in the entire building. But it's 2 of the same room, and I've already done all the math to figure out how big they are, like what shape and size those rooms have to be. So I'm not too concerned about actually building it, which will be nice. Got to explain what Project Deep Slate is and some of the other projects for the base once we're moving on to phase, what is it now? 2 or 3, 4 even, maybe, of this base. Got to chat with you guys in the stream. Got to find out some new stuff about Twitch because King Turbo is on a 3-stream watch streak, and I don't even know what that means. Got to set up what we're doing next week. Yeah, today's been a pretty good stream day. Why no more villagers? Yeah, I guess I'll have to solve that between streams, why I'm not getting any more villagers here. Weird. Very, very weird. But yeah, so between streams, I'm gonna move the rest of our Fletchers into place. I'm going to look up how to make a really good pumpkin melon farm, because I have most of the idea. My only problem is getting the pumpkins out of the farm. I know how to make a really efficient pumpkin farm. I just don't know how to get the pumpkins out of the farm. So, yeah. You're being more productive because you aren't still doing the roads. Ah, yes, that's probably it, yeah. I'm making progress on the base because the road system around the server has been finished. It hasn't been. There's still a few places that I want the road to get to, but eventually, soon. Oh, that's a stretch goal. Okay. Stretching. Yeah, that was a good stretch. I do find this funny that the sounds mod adds the storing sounds for all these villagers. I wonder how they made them. Is it just like a slowed down other sound from the game, or like what's going on? What's going on with that? How'd they do that? Oh right, carrots. That's what I was grabbing. Okay. We're gonna watch and see if they decide not to actually make villager. Because if that's the case, this is gonna be a big old problem. And it could be just we don't have enough beds. We need more beds. So, let's see. They're good. They're good. Because they've been fine all day. Okay. No, they're good. So it's just because I wasn't here. I wasn't loading the chunks. I was too far away. I thought I saw someone walking over there. It's the Enderman. It's him. It's that guy. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm just looking at the clock, seeing if there's anything else we want to do today's stream. I didn't think so, and I'm just realizing now I didn't have lunch. I'm getting quite hungry, so yeah, maybe I will do this. There we go. Okay, hello. So I hope you all enjoyed today's stream, and I will, of course, see you all next time, where we will be doing more work with more villagers and finishing up the greenhouse part of the base and getting all of that working so that we have a abundance of emeralds that we can use to upgrade our armor, upgrade our tools, get golden carrots so that we can get the horse farm up and running so we can start selling horses to players and give DTFG the horse that I promised him. That is like a top speed horse. We can talk about how all that works, though. I don't think we're gonna get to horse breeding next episode, though. If the pumpkin melon farm doesn't take that long, we might just get to that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see all of you next time, which will be on Saturday. Excuse me, out of my camera, thank you. Which will be on Saturday, as we will be going into a sidestep. Patreon's 3rd, 4th rank. You guys have already known for almost a week now what the next game is going to be. And if you're not interested in a mystery game, which, come on, it's a mystery game, you gotta be interested. Then, well, on Monday, we are back in Hightail, and on Tuesday, we'll be back here with, like I said, more greenhouse shenanigans in this part of our base. So yeah, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. See you next time. Have a good day, have a great week. God bless, and goodbye.